Hello students, good morning. Once again, welcome back to English lecture. Students, in the last lecture, we have learned English Kumar Bharti Unit 2, lesson number 2.3. The name of the lesson was The Three Questions. And some homework was assigned to you. I hope you might all have done it definitely. Today we are going to learn English Kumar Bharti Unit 2 lesson number 2.3. The name of the lesson is Connecting the Dots. Before moving to the explanation part of the lesson, the connecting dot, first let me introduce about the author. Steve Jobs, who is the author of this lesson Connecting Dot, who was born in the year 1955 and he died in the year 2011. He was an American inventor, business magnate. Here magnate means a person who is very rich and successful in business or in industry. So he was the American inventor, business magnate, entrepreneur and industrial designer. He was also the co-founder of Apple Inc. Here Apple Inc. means it is an American multinational technology company whose headquarters is in California. So he co-founded Apple Inc. and was also the chairman and the chief executive officer of the company. He is recognized as one of the pioneers of the microcomputer revolution of the 1970s and the 1980s. Steve Jobs also worked towards creating products like the iPod, the iPhone and the iPad, which revolutionized the technology world. Children, the title of the lesson is Connecting the Dots. So what is the meaning of connecting the dots? It means here this is a phrase. Connecting the dot is a phrase which is used as a metaphor to illustrate an ability to associate one idea with another. Next, today I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. Just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I drop out of Reed College. Here, the writer who was addressing to freshly graduate college students. The famous entrepreneur Steve Jobs tells 3 stories of his life. The first story is about connecting the dots. He tells them that he had dropped out from Reed College after his first 6 months, but then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months before I really quit. Looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever. So what he says that just after 6 months of joining the college, he dropped out from the Reed College. Here dropout means discontinued. He discontinued from the Reed College just after 6 months of joining it. But he attended the class which he found interesting for another 18 months. I didn't have a dorm room. Here dorm means a short form of dormitory, which means a large bedroom for a number of people in a school, university or institution. So I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friend's room. I returned Coke bottles for the 5 cent. Here cent means a coin worth 100 of the US dollar, whose value is 100 of the US dollar. So I returned Coke bottles for the 5 cent deposit to buy food, wait, and I would walk. So here the writer says that he was not having a large bedroom. So he managed by sleeping in his friend's room on the floor. Then he used to sell Coke bottles. For how many? For the 5 cent deposit to buy food with. And I would walk 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal at the Hare Krishna temple. I love it, and much of what I stumble into by following. Here the writer says that he used to walk 7 miles to get one decent meal in a week. And much of what I stumble into by following my curiosity and intuition turn out to be priceless later on. Here's one example. Reed College offered perhaps the best calligraphy instruction in the country because I had to take a calligraphy class. I learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about what makes a great typography great. Here serif. Here serif means what? In typography, a serif is a small line attached to the end of a stroke in a letter or symbol. So what is a typography? A typography means the appearance of printed matter. So the appearance of a printed matter, it is called as typography. So in typography, a serif is a small line which is attached to the end of a stroke in a line or symbol. Next, a typeface with serif is called a serif typeface. So what is typeface? A typeface means a particular design of type. So a particular design of type with serif is called a serif typeface. And a typeface without serif is called sans serif. Here sans means it is a French word which means without. So here the writer tells that he says that the things he discovered by attending different classes out of curiosity, which help him in some way or the other in life. For instance, his calligraphy class, which at a later stage helped him design the Macintosh computer. 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all come back to me and we designed it all into the Mac. If I had never dropped on that course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typefaces or, for that matter, even proportionally spaced fronts. And since Windows just copied Mac, it's likely no personal computer would have them. Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward. The writer says that his calligraphy class, which at a later stage helped him design the Macintosh computer, right? So he tells the student that while looking ahead in life, we are often unable to understand the importance of things that we learn. But years later, when we look back at our life, we immediately realize their value and are able to connect the dots. Here, connect the dots mean to associate one idea that is previous to another, that is next, to find or to create a new big picture. When I was in college, but it was very clear looking backward 10 years later. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down and it has made all the difference in my life. Here gut means courage and determination. So here the writer says that we should, a student while looking ahead in life, we are often unable to understand the importance of things that we learn. But years later, when we look back at our life, we immediately realize their value and are able to connect the dot. So thus, according to Job, trusting one's instinct and having faith that all those experiences would add up at the end was what made all the difference in his life.